What does the future hold for a Catholic church in the Queen City?
We've reported throughout the process to demolish the historic structure, and today the Vermont Supreme Court heard arguments about the building's fate. Catherine Huntley has the latest.
The Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception in the heart of Burlington's downtown was built in the late 1970s and was shuttered in 2018. However, a years-long legal battle has ensued on whether to demolish the structure. The Catholic Church wants to tear it down, but 10 Burlington citizens, known as Preservation Burlington, want to keep it, saying it's a historic structure. After an environmental court judge gave the green light for the structure to be leveled in February, the case is now being heard by the Vermont Supreme Court. Oral arguments happened on Wednesday. The attorney for the Catholic Church says that local zoning law doesn't apply because it's a religious building. The cathedral is in the midst of going through the deconsecration process, where the building is transferred from sacred to secular use, but he says it needs to be demolished to complete that process.
And our position in terms of the statute is simply, it's going through the deconsecration process. It remains a place of worship until it is demolished. And then after it's demolished, the land will remain a place of worship until and unless it's sold to a buyer and put to a different use.
Preservation Burlington's attorneys are pointing fingers at the church, saying they actually want it torn down to help the new buyer.
The crux of this matter is a commercial real estate transaction. The non-religious buyer to that transaction is using the appellee's status as a religious organization to circumvent the city of Burlington's zoning regulations and obtain a demolition permit the non-religious buyer could not in its own right obtain.
Preservation Burlington wants to see the purchase agreement to find who's buying it and the terms of the sale. The Supreme Court will rule on the matter in weeks or possibly months. In Burlington, Catherine Huntley, Channel 3 News.